Hello top 11 managers around the world. Welcome back to your channel Mamun Prefer Gaming. Now today I'm going to talk about a very important topic. We all need a better quality player to perform well, to be the champion in every tournaments. Now as the players are the key to success, the number one priority in top 11, then creating player is the most important part in top 11. There is no doubt. You need to have bigger and bigger and bigger and better player. So anyway, now how can you build a player with the high quality? One thing I want to mention you that from few season we see that penalty clash event is no more regular event. One season you get it, another season you don't get it. So I personally like these event penalty clash, and this is the best way to build a great player, your own way, the way you want. So before I say that a penalty clash event is the best way to build a great quality player, and most of my great players actually from penalty clash event. This season we did not see penalty clash, and in future if it happens like you don't see any more these penalty clash event with free player, then you have no opportunity to build a player like these that you used to do in penalty clash. So what is your option then if you do not have penalty clash? The first option, as I showed you, that auction. You know all about auction. I don't need to speak about auction anymore. In auction you don't get more than 99% player, and getting 99% player is also expensive. If you want a player more than 100%, then this scouting option is for you. But again, I don't like this option scouting. The reason is this scouting option will provide you players who are older, more than 22 years old, not less than 22, which is the bad point of this option. And you know what? 18 to 20 years old players are fast trainable. 21 is okay, but after 21 you cannot train really fast. So these players are useless. They are not going to perform for your club for a long time. So and the expense is very high, to be very honest. The price is very high. If you look at these player at the top, he is 26 years old, 49, a bit cheaper in a case of scouting, but still not cheap as you expect. But as the player is 26 years old, that means he is not trainable, fast trainable. So the player is not a good player. Top class player here, if you say among these players, this one, the player who is having 22 years old and 116%. And he is having a play style and also a special ability. So the problem is he is 89. I mean, his price is 89 tokens. Again, he is not less than 21 years old, but still he is the best player among these players in scouting. So you'll have to understand that you are not gonna get the youngest player in scouting. Again, if you want the best, the highest quality player here in scouting, you will have to spend more than 80 token. So it's 89 token you'll have to spend, which is very, very expensive. But you can have a player better than these. 116%, 22 years old, better than these player you can have if you spend 89 token. But anyway, I'm gonna come to that point soon. But another option I want to tell, which is in assistants list. Here you will see a player, as you can see, it may vary person to person, gamer to gamer, but in my assistants you have the biggest player. That means you can buy directly a big player from assistants. So assistant is giving you a player who is 140%. Everything is good. Still he is not young, like 18 years old. He's 22 years old. Okay, no problem. We're gonna take it. But the problem is the price. Can you believe it, guys? The price is 696, guys, nearly 700. Can you believe it? By 700, I can make more than 7 player who is 120% or 130% plus. So can you believe it? 130% plus player I can build, and that is not one, I can build 7 plus. So surely these options are not the best options, these available options. Even the negotiation part, they're not going to allow you to get more than 99% player. So the problem is you do not have enough rest, guys. You do not have enough rest at this moment. The problem is very simple. You are now trying to increase your team play form high. Since the team play form was introduced by top 11, you cannot save rest like before, and as you cannot save rest like before, you cannot train a player. Let's say you used to buy younger player cheaply who is 80%, 90% or even below that, and then you used to use rest and you used to train the player to 180%, which is not possible anymore, guys. As you cannot create a player, using rest when the player is, let's say, 80 to 90%, and you cannot use rest as you do not have enough rest due to new team play form strategy. So how can you create a player? So Youth Academy is the best option still, because in Youth Academy you can create a player 120% to 140% very easily. If you spend token like, let's say, 70 to 100 tokens, you can easily create a player 130 to 140%. As you can see, I am creating a striker, and a striker is the most key player in your 11. So you cannot mess up with striker. You cannot just buy a random striker, older striker, or less than 100% striker, and then you can win titles with these. It's not possible. You need bigger striker. And you cannot have in any other sources, you cannot have player exactly the special ability you want, exactly you cannot have the special ability, and at the same time you cannot have play style. It's not possible to get all these together in a player, when you buy from different sort of sources. So you need to create your own way, and that is Youth Academy. In Youth Academy, you can pick your special ability, and you can also pick play style. But yes, you cannot pick your play style your own choice wise, because they will give you randomly. So this is the only problem. But you could do it in Penalty Clash. You could literally pick your desired play style there as well. So anyway, as you do not have that opportunity, you will have to take it. So now the thing is, in Youth Academy you need to spend token still, and not only token but also other resources as well. So what I do generally, I see less rest, and I spend moral and treatment a lot alongside with a bit of token as well. So my budget is nearly 70 to 100 tokens to create a massive striker who will perform for your team for a long time. You'll have to spend a lot for striker in order to make him devil. And now let me tell you one thing, that it can vary, the perception can vary manager to manager, because you are a new manager. If you are a new manager, then it's difficult for you to spend these resources, tokens especially, because you are new, and 100 tokens is a lot for you. Now one thing I want to tell you, that if you create a club in real life? Can you buy Messi, Ronaldo just after creating a club? This is not really possible. Try to understand. You need to generate finance first. You need to build the infrastructure and you need to develop the club first. So it requires time. Same way when you join playing top 11, you need many seasons, at least 6-7 seasons, in order to build your club big way. Later, as soon as you progress, you will be able to earn tokens and resources. So at the beginning it's difficult, but still, if you're old and if you struggle to earn resources like tokens, please watch these videos. I made a few videos on how you can earn tokens, most possible way, and how I earned more than 1,000 tokens valid way. You will have to understand that after watching my videos. These two videos I recommended, you can watch again just to understand how can you validly earn free tokens. And this is realistic, guys. So you need to spend token in order to create big quality players, that's for sure. And now even myself, I struggle after earning these much tokens and resources. Even I struggle to create more and more bigger player, because people create more bigger player than mine. So they are money user. But as a non-money user, you can still create player who is 130 to 160%. How? If you build in youth academy 120 to 130 years old player, then next season he is gonna be more bigger. Because the player is going to join your club as 120 to 130% as 18 years old. And as soon as he joins, he will start growing match by match. And every day you are going to train a bit for your team play form. Then the player is also going to get some of the skills and get bigger. So this way he can be even 150 to 160% end of the season. And not only that, but also if you're lucky enough, you can have more skills from the draw frenzy and penalty kick and many other events. So it is clear that you can still create 150 to 180% player even as a non-money user. But one last thing you need to understand, that every club cannot become Barcelona or Real Madrid or Bayern Munich or Manchester United. To be Barcelona, Real Madrid or big clubs like these, you need to manage this club the best possible way, better than others. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I do always appreciate you guys for watching my video. And please subscribe this channel so that I get inspiration to make more quality videos for you.